What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the survival world. Last episode we were trying to get fortune, and we did. We finally got fortune. It took forever, but we got it. I also do need to fix my sword. I see that now. Cool. So I sat here for a little bit this morning, just letting it go. I did stop. I paused, so it wasn't really running anything. We're at 259. Should be enough for whatever we were trying. I think we were needing leaves for our trees. Leaves are going good though. Don't need them. Leaves are going really good. I actually had to put an extra thing of storage just so it can fill. Leaves are kicking, and I think we were full at one point. But we do need emeralds to upgrade all these, upgrade little storage slots. So emerald spawn on the Windswept Hills. We're gonna go to some Windswept Hills. We're gonna go on a little venture, get some emeralds, and good thing we have fortune because now we should be able to get everything, a lot more. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some fortune, or not gonna get some fortune. We're gonna go get some emeralds with them, and then we're gonna come back, make our storage upgrades, and then hopefully we're gonna start working on our tree. Now I did think about adding some like hills in between like some spots, like the farms could be up on hills or something like that, but I don't know if I actually would want to. I mean, it is flat, which I'm not fully caring about, but like if I added a little hill right here and have the windmill up top, that would have looked better. If I added a little hill here, that would have looked better. Like, I don't know why I didn't think of adding hills. I could always add them too. I could just get rid of the fences and lay out however I need. But I don't know if that would actually work that well. If it will look good enough. I don't do stacks. But yeah, I was thinking about adding hills. I don't know if I actually want to or not. Our wool is still going. We have 1800. We shall be fine for a bit. I do want to put upgrades into this other than, the none we have, because I want this to keep going and we're going to keep it going. So we're going to head over to wherever this mountain is, and then hopefully we can find emerald. Real quick, some things I do want to talk about as we're continuing our fun little journey in hopes that it's an actual Windswept hill and not, tiny shack of dirt. I am turning this channel, the one that you're watching this video on, obviously, we're turning this channel into Minecraft. We're just going to have this set to Minecraft. So you're going to have this series. You're probably going to have hardcore if I choose to do hardcore. That's if I could even get a hardcore world started. So yeah, this channel is basically going to be Minecraft. Again, you're going to have this world, hardcore, probably some other series that started. I don't know. You even might get VR Minecraft at some point. Not fully sure on that yet, but you might get it. I'll take the ups. Yeah. So this channel is just going to be pure Minecraft. I did make it another channel, or I converted another channel into an extra one. Why is your eye so white? Dang. But yeah, I converted another channel into the extras channel, so that's going to be all like the Call of Duty, the story games, all like that stuff. It's going to be the variety set of it. But yeah, you're going to get a lot of things on that too. It's going to upload, I wouldn't say as frequent as this one. This one we do every day. That one is going to be 3 times a week if I can, or whenever I can get a video started or whatever. But yeah, that channel is going to be all variety. It's going to be the story game, Call of Duty, just random stuff that gets uploaded, simulators, all that stuff. You're even probably going to get like vlog, make games. You're probably going to get those two on that one. And then, I don't know, you're going to get a lot on that. That one's going to be a lot of random stuff that gets thrown out. So if you do want to go over that channel, I will put it into the description. Again, letting you know that channel is not kid friendly. It will not be. Neither is this channel. I do limit the swearing on this one, but I will say it from time to time just because something happens. Just letting you know, both channels will not be kid friendly. And of course, this being the place that it says it is not really the place that it says it. Oh, we're not even there yet. Never mind. All right, so these are the Windswept Hills. These should be filled with emerald. Hopefully correct, but so far it does not look like. All I see is coal, copper. There's more coal than anything. If I want emerald, nice. Might have to be digging down a little bit, see some stuff, but I don't even know if we're at the right level for Windswept. Obviously, we're at the right level for the Windswept, but I don't know if we're at the right level for the mass of emeralds that it says that are supposed to spawn up here. It does not. All I see is one emerald. Alright, well, I guess we'll go for that one, even though I was hoping for more. I thought we were going to have a lot more up here, but I guess not. Let's see how much we get from one. What a great surprise. And well, now I gotta try and figure out where I can find more. Oh, found another one. Let's see. This one had 3. It's not bad, but we're not finding that many. It's not so good. Now, they all might be underground. Which means I got a mine. I don't know if I would like to do that. Alright, so I think all these emeralds are going to under all the stone, which means I'm going to have to destroy or go mining a lot. But I don't want to destroy the surface, because I want it to look decently normal, because in case I do something over here, I want to have it. It's a great desert. You remember that desert? A desert. Down here would be a desert. I could just kept going, but I chose. So yeah, we're gonna have to mine. I'm gonna try and do it underground and clear up some spots, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll actually find any or not, so we'll figure that out as we. But it's time for me to get mining. All right, so we were digging for a bit. I found a little bit, not too much. I thought there was gonna be a lot more in here. There's not. There was only 58, which only. I mean, it's 29 with 29 storage upgrades, I guess is nice, but like I need 4,000 of I need 4,000 storage upgrades, which obviously means I need 2,000 emeralds. That's crazy. That is insane. And since we're out here, we might as well explore a little. Might as well find some stuff I can get. There's an ocean. I could explore, the ocean too. That's not going to be bad. That's going to possibly let me find more emeralds. No, I'm not going this way, right? I am. I got to go back this way. All right. Well, let's jump in this ocean, see what we have in here. Hopefully that we have. I might have to turn my shaders off so I cannot see in the water because I can't see in the water. But if I do this, then I can. So we're going to turn shaders off real quick. We're going to search around. Actually, let me go back here. I could just free cam over. That's the best thing about it. I actually have something up here. There's a chest. I don't know what's in that, but I might go and check that. Actually, not too far. There's nothing over here. Yeah, we might actually go and check that. There seems to be a chest in there, so I don't see anything else. All right, well, let's do that. Let's just run out and hopefully find that. Need a dolphin. Need the dolphin. Whoa, what is that thing? Is that a village? There's something up there. We're going to check that out. That's not a village. What is that? I'm gonna go to it after I check this. We're here. Might as well. Warp 3? Heck yeah. Coast armor. Okay. I need prism. Man, if only there was more. Look, campfire. How nice. We're gonna go see what this thing is because I don't even know what I saw. It's sitting in the sky. So we're going to find it. Is that? Oh, it is part of a village. It's on the hill. Okay. There's a lot of stuff here. I thought that wasn't even a village. I thought that was just some random structure there. Might as well go and check it. There's probably something in there. There are a lot of snails. What takes us? Let's go raid these houses we have in here. Bed and bread. Hello, sir. What do you have? Nope. I hear a cat. All right. What do we got in here? Nothing. Not surprised. There is food there. Is that a giraffe? That is. It's a giraffe. Maize for emerald. Okay. Oh, look at all that bread, baby. So much bread. Is there anything out here that I can take? That's useful at least while I'm out here. Come on. All right, and there doesn't seem to be anything out here, which is kind of disappointing. All right, well, we got some emeralds. Might as well head on back. And we're going to go this way real quick. Might as well. We are going to start making our way back, but I want to explore while I'm back. Might as well. I don't know why this takes so long just to run back. That's the bad part about, like, doing... What are you? That's the bad part about, like, traveling is you got to run back all the way. That's the worst part about it. What do we got? Nothing. What a waste, man. Oh, dolphins. Please, speed me up. Alright, so we made it back to base, or island, whatever it is. I don't know. 58 emeralds. Hopefully, should be enough. If not, I'm going to have to bring some villagers and start these farms and trading and stuff like that before we start anything else. I may have to. I should have done that to begin with. I really should have, but I didn't. Trees can pretty well be last. Not that required. It's just wood, leaves, and slabs. No design detail. But if I need emeralds, I have to work on those. Wow, I'm so tired. Something we're going to do real quick. Instead of working on, iron or the leaves or the trees or whatever, we're going to start on the farms. Because I'm going to bring some villagers over. We're going to put them in their markets. Then, hopefully, they get the right trades that are good enough to where we can, start our farms. I'm going to set up the farms, grab our villagers, and bring them over. Throw them in their little areas. We have 5 slots. Yeah, we got 5 slots. So, I mean, really, they're all going to be different kinds, so I really don't need to put them in specific ones. Each one's going to have their own separate trade, not like a force trade. So really, we can have carrot in here, stuff like that. I just one design color for the market. That's what we're going to do. We're going to head back, grab our villagers, or do I give them a bed? Well, if I give them a bed, then we're going to have iron golem, which would be nice. That is security. But that also means they can crush farmland. So I gotta block it off somehow. What are you looking at? Want to see a sword to your face and not do anything? Nice. Yeah, so that's something I could do. And I'm gonna have to figure out a design for the farms because I don't know how I can actually set them up to where they go back and forth constantly. So we'll have to figure that out. But let's get our villagers. Let's bring them over, force them into the market, and take all their bread. All right, we are back at base. Let's go ahead and kidnap our villagers, and then we can move them over. I need one to come over here, please. You know what? First one out gets grabbed. First one out's gonna get grabbed. Come on. Oh, first one come out gets kidnapped. Hooray, Lizette, you got kidnapped. You're not going to my bed. Go away. You are grabbed and going to the village. I'm gonna take you over. Now I gotta do this with all my villagers. 5 of them. If not, I could just kidnap them from the other village right next to it. Probably a better idea, so we might have to do that. Alright, let's throw this villager into his brand new home. Hopefully he can't anything in here. You can't escape. Sand in a bucket. Really? Pooping in the bucket already. Can't open those, right? I don't know if you can. We might have to figure that out. Now, baby zombies are going to spawn here, which is not going to be helpful, which means they can jump over, just go in and kill. So I am going to have to add more fences to this. We're just going to do this. It'll be a covered little market. We'll do that. So if we need something, we could just... Oh, that's not the good thing. Never mind. I'm going to have to put trap doors. Oh, no. Yeah, we could do this because baby zombie can't get under and then pop up. Perfect. All right. And then if we need something, we just boom, boom, bow. Nice. It's not bad. Could be better. But let's go ahead and... Well, we're going to kidnap some villagers from here. Legally. Don't worry, it is legal. It's Minecraft. They don't get an option. That's if any are still here. I don't know if we have any villagers here still. Oh, hello, villagers. I'm here to kidnap some of you. Anybody in range that can hear this? Hello. Are they all dead? Probably. I think they are. Yeah, I think they are. I think I killed them. Whoopsie. Oh, look, there's one. Good morning, sir. I know you're alone, but you're going to be even more alone because you're sitting in a house. Not going to be able to do anything for you. All right, let's throw you in this one. I don't know what your trades will be, but I don't care. As long as you work, you'll be okay. Choose your job, Trenton. Sorry to say it, buddy, but you're going to be stuck here for the rest of your life. I don't think you get an option anymore. Something I am going to do real quick. Just going to... You stay your booty in here. Go to sleep. I'm going to go to sleep. Really? It's dark. It's dark. Oh, you do have a trade already. You're a leather worker. What the heck is a leather worker? I gotta destroy all your jobs there too, buddy. I might have to. I'm not at home. I'm not at home. Help me. Time to destroy all the beds and stuff here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fill these markets real quick with villagers and stuff, and then if they don't have trades, I'm gonna basically fix that, and then I'll come back once everything's done, pretty much. Alright, so we finally got all of our yeah, we finally got all of our villagers put in. There actually was 2 more over at that village, hiding in a little cave, so all those are set. We don't have to worry about villagers anymore. All of them should have correct jobs. Yep. Farmer. Yep. Alright. So now all we gotta do is just start working on this farm. But I need to figure out a machine that will be able to go back and forth constantly for it. I'm gonna work on that in creative. We are gonna end today's video here though. Just because, well, do I? Probably not. Nah, we won't end it. Won't end it. How can I work on these farms? I gotta try and figure out a good little design that I can do. Because obviously we're gonna have villagers in here. So we're gonna have iron golem and things like that spawning. We're probably gonna have a lot of golems. So I don't know if we should have them in here. I'm gonna have to try and figure that out. I don't know what way I can do that. You know what? We're gonna head to the creative world. We're gonna try and make a little farm set up for it. I'm gonna try and figure out how we can set up our farm. Or I just start them and we have farms that are just gone, and then we have farms for emerald. Might be easier. You know what? We're gonna do that. We're just gonna set up farms, and then later on we can always expand them or make them automatic. Let's get rid of all these trees because I don't need these anymore. All right, all of our trees are gone. Which means I do have to figure out a little wall I can do for this. Because again, if we have iron golems or villagers or whatever, they're gonna basically just go after the farm. I don't want that. I want to take them. So we are gonna have to try and figure that out. I could probably expand this out 1 block just so we have 4 on each side. We only got 6. So yeah, we're gonna expand this over that one. We'll go over here and do the same for this. I'll cut it a little bit shorter just because I don't want it directly the edge. All right, there we go. Now we'll all go down. This one is supposed to be potato. It is the... All right, we can 5 blocks, I think it is. Technically this one I should be able to... Hold on. How far does it grow? Man, that should be plenty. So we have a little bit of spots here. I should make it to where the water will actually go to those spots. Where are my buckets? Did I not bring my bucket? I had 5 buckets. Where to put them? All right. Well, we'll make more. That's nice to know. I could just lose my buckets like that. That's great. All right. So our water is put in. Let's make a diamond. Well, don't I already have a diamond hoe? I thought I made one. I made a wooden one. All right. Now I gotta see how far these can actually reach. So I'm just gonna go in this straight line. Make sure it can all go straight down. And I lost it. So we're just gonna make a diamond one. All right. Do that. We're gonna go to sleep. If it lets us, preferably. Nothing here. I'll test and verify. If not, I'm gonna move it forward a little bit. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to move these just a little bit. Okay, so these are only going every 4 blocks, so it means this one's gonna pop. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to reset these. Actually, I could just... All right, so this is how our farm's going to look. It's gonna be a long strip. Now we're gonna have a machine that's gonna sit here. That's gonna have a harvester or a plow, whatever one it takes. We're gonna have it in this area here. So when it goes down, it's gonna come back, and we're gonna have a little portable interface right here with a chute that drops down that will go all the way our dock. And that's gonna be on all these. And the machine's always gonna be on the back right side, just because I want it all on one side. But I gotta try and make the machine. So I gotta try and have it to where I have everything. I have the harvest here, I have the blocks behind it, and that will be able to push through. The bad part, I don't know how to get it to push through. I could use a minecart, but then that's not going to work that well because it's going to stop. Now, I could use a pulley, have it go that way and pull it back, but I don't know how to pulley. That's a great little trick I don't know. So, not a hose pulley, will be a rope. This thing, how do you work? Yes, yep, that's glue, but I don't know how I can get it to where it can go down. I don't know, how can I do the machine? You know what? We're going to head to the creative world real quick, and then we're going to try and figure out a machine that goes. How big is it? All right, so this is 9 blocks. Let's go and see. All right, so something, how could I do this? Now it's 9. So this is a pulley right here. The machine's going to be back here. I should probably use something different. All right, so that is like that. We get harvesters, barrels on top of that. We can actually extend this out one more, because technically these won't do a portable interface. Do that, or I move this one closer and then do that. Now the barrels are going to hold all of it. Obviously, as we go through, a chute will go down and that'll transfer all the way through. Now I need to figure out how I can get this pole. I'm gonna have to break these off too. So if I get super glue, set it here, that's gonna get that too, which means I need to do these. I can now get that's gonna get that one. There we go. All that is connected. That will go into that one. I need it to where it goes down and comes back. All right, well, I just seen a Mr. Beardstone video on how he did his. Now he had a minecart that went underneath. Now I could do that. I need the cart assembler. I need a rail, or I could do powered rail because that's the only way it's actually gonna go back and forth. Cart assembler, the cart there, and then we'll add cobble piece here. You're not gonna see it, so really you don't need to worry. Let's get my glue. So that should connect, which means if I do this, we go all the way down here. I clear all this out, which is what we're gonna have to do in the farm. But on here, now I could do it to where it's, it's like this, but it is going to slow down in these parts. So I could probably just keep all the powered rails. Now it is going to be expensive in gold and redstone, but if it's all the speed, I should be okay with that. Faster the farm, the faster it's going to unload everything that we need. Let's get a redstone torch, put that there. Where do you do that? All right, so that will go, and then all we have to do is basically just give this thing a push. Actually, I do that. It's gonna register. Might not register that. Whoops. Let's test it. That's not how you work. You come back though? You do, but you rotate. What's the point? Okay, that's not what I was planning on having happen. Oh, that would make sense. Our controller is the wrong way. That is understandable. That way is the way needed. We do that. Grass there. Let's get our super glue back so we can, well, re-glue everything broken. See, it glued all the way down there. That's not what was supposed to happen. It does that. I put the minecart in. I do that. I glue it onto it. All right, it does everything. Nice. I push it. It goes down. I'm gonna need some on the other side too. Which fine. Oh, you just rotate on your own? Okay. I need it to lock position. Yeah, I definitely need it to lock position. Okay, is there a way I can make it like look better? Do we have any like rails or anything? Deco props? No. Additions for girder. You might work. How do you look? Oh, yeah, man. You look better than the other one. All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. We're going to put dirt. I'll get rid of all these. So that will go on that. We'll add the cart here. The cart doesn't go until, well, lit up, obviously. Add the girders. Actually, that's going to be a pathway down. So I do that. It means put the harvesters, not that. Oh, no, I can't. How do you work? I can't put harvesters on these, then I'm gonna have to try and figure this out. It might actually be better to build this on the other world because we can't go as deep as, because I don't know if I want to put the barrels on top or if I want to put them on the bottom to where, you don't see anything. You just see the machine going back and forth up top. You won't see like the minecart, the rails or anything like that. I might do it that way. See, it might be better to build it on the main world. That's what we're going to have to do. All right, well, might as well get rid of all that. I'll just keep that there. I don't care. We are going to end today's video here. We are going to end it in this world because, yeah, we're going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I know we didn't do that much, but we got emeralds, so now we can make more upgrades. We threw our villagers in the markets. They're working now for free. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Goodbye.